Juan Martinez and Alexandra Espinosa.
We're here on a suit affecting the parent-child relationship with an acknowledgement of paternity. We have a couple of agreements that I'll read out into the record first. The parents agree that there's been no family violence between them in the last 2 years. They are requesting that both of their phone numbers be marked as confidential, but they're okay exchanging their addresses, and they've agreed to communicate with each other through app Close. Neither parent has access to private health insurance at a reasonable cost, so Ms. Espinosa is going to carry the child on a government insurance plan. Mr. Martinez does not have any other minor children, and he's agreed to pay child support of $455 per month. The rest of the issues are contested, so I'll start by calling Ms. Espinosa. Will you state your name?
Alexandra Espinosa.
And what's the name of the child?
Isaiah Espinosa Martinez.
And when Isaiah was born, did Mr. Juan Martinez sign a document stating the biological father?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you hear those terms I just read out into the record?
Yes, ma'am.
As to those specific terms, are you in agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you think that you and Mr. Martinez can co-parent and make decisions for your child together?
Yes, ma'am.
And how old is your child?
1.
Okay. And in the last year, have Mr. Martinez been involved in making those decisions, or you've been making them on your own?
I've been making them on my own.
Has he reached out to try to be involved?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Are you requesting to be a joint managing conservator where you and Mr. Martinez make decisions together, or a sole managing conservator where you make the decisions on your own?
Where I make the decisions on my own.
And why do you believe that would be in the child's best interest?
Because I've been making his decisions since he was born, and there was times whenever I would reach out to his dad, but his dad, he wouldn't reply, or he just wouldn't say anything.
Okay. And are you requesting to be the parent who can designate the child's primary residence and without geographic restriction?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you planning to move out of the area anytime soon?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and so why are you wanting no geographic restriction?
Because at the moment I'm working from home, so like in the main office, it's over there in it's in Palmview, Texas. And there will be times whenever there will be a period of time when I would have to move out to Palmview, Texas, just so that I could be working at the office.
Okay, but there's no set date for you to do that yet?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have safety concerns if Mr. Martinez were to have overnight visits with the child?
No, ma'am.
And has he had any overnight visits in the past?
Probably once or twice.
Okay. And are you asking for him to have supervised visitation for 6 months?
Yes, ma'am.
And why is that?
Because because we were in since he was there was domestic violence going on. There was a CPS case open twice, and in both of the CPS cases, it was told that it's better for him to have supervised visitation, due to the fact that whenever he would hit me, he would accidentally hit the baby too.
Okay, so do you have any concerns with Mr. Martinez using drugs or alcohol?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any concerns that he would harm the child if the child's, with him for the weekend?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and so is the CPS case still open?
No, ma'am, it was close.
Okay. And so are you wanting 6 months of supervised visitation on Saturdays from 12 to 3 p.m.?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you wanting Mr. Martinez's mom to be the supervisor?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and once he completes those 6 months, are you okay with it moving to unsupervised visits for the same time period and dates?
Yes, ma'am.
And then after that, are you okay with him having a standard visitation schedule?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And are you requesting that the pickup and drop-offs for the visitation be at the Walmart on 1521 North Cockrell Hill Road in Dallas?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The state is requesting that Mr. Martinez pay medical support of $265 per month. Are you in agreement with that request, Ms. Espinosa?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And are you requesting retroactive child support today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so we've calculated retroactive child support for 8 months, because the other 5 months Mr. Martinez was incarcerated. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And in those 8 months where Mr. Martinez was not incarcerated, did he ever give you any money to help support the child?
Yes, ma'am.
And how much did he give you?
50.
$50 just one time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so are you requesting that the retroactive child support judgment be $1,806
Yes, ma'am.
and for him to pay that out at $20 each month?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I believe Mr. Martinez is claiming that he gave you about $1,000, not $50. Do you know where that difference comes from?
No, ma'am.
Okay, but your testimony is that he gave you 50.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything else you want the court to know about your case?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'll pass the witness. The state will call the father, Mr. Martinez. Sir, will you state your name?
Juan Martinez.
And Mr. Martinez, did you hear those terms I read out at the very beginning of your hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
And those specific terms, are you still in agreement?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you think that you and Miss Espinosa can co-parent and make decisions for your child together?
Yes, ma'am.
And have you done that in the past at all?
We haven't made decisions together, but I have, the times that I have seen Isaiah and I had him around me, we have been co-parenting.
And so are you wanting to be a joint managing conservator, meaning you can make decisions together with Miss Espinosa?
I mean, yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay. When the two of you talk, does it ever end in an argument, or are y'all able to talk civilly with each other?
Back then, there'll be arguments. Now, probably be a whole different case, as in more civil.
Okay. And Miss Espinosa is requesting no geographic restriction on where your child lives, so she could move with the child anywhere. Are you okay with that, or do you want the child to stay in Dallas or any contiguous counties?
So I spoke to the other person. I told him, as of right now, because of my case, it's better if they stay in Dallas due to the fact that I can't leave Dallas or Tarrant County at all.
Okay, and is that a criminal case you have?
It's due to the family violence that we had cases back then.
Okay, and when was back then?
Just last year, 2024.
Okay, and were you arrested on family violence charges against Miss Espinosa?
Yes, ma'am. The first time I was arrested a little bit before 2024. It was on 2023. I was arrested for impeding breath. I stayed in for like a month and a half, and I bonded out. Then the most recent is the 6 months that I was locked up from July 23rd to, I'll say, in middle of November, early December.
Okay.
So it's two different cases, and it's both family violent cases, and it's both cases is with her. So right now at the moment I'm probation with Dallas and probation with Tarrant County. And with Tarrant
Okay.
County, they only gave me a chance to be in Dallas due to the fact that the county that I live in is Dallas. So I can only travel from Tarrant to Dallas.
Okay. And so if Miss Espinosa were to move out of the area with your child, you would not be able to see him, is that right?
That's right, unless I'm able to talk to my probation officers and they allow me to.
Okay. And for a visitation, are you requesting a standard visitation schedule?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe that you need supervised visits?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And are you okay with doing exchanges at the Walmart on Cockrell Hill?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. The state's calculated medical support at $265 per month. Do you agree or disagree with that amount?
I had to disagree with that. I told him if I could do it like 150 to 200 due to the fact that I do go to school full time, so I pay 584 a month for school. So I'm fine paying the 400 for Isaiah. It's just the medical. I'd rather pay like 150 to 200.
Okay. And for retroactive child support for 8 months, did you give any money to Miss Espinosa to help support the child?
Um, I would give her money when she requested at times, but the mainly support I did would be that whenever she needed diapers or wipes or milk, I would actually go buy that from the store and then just drop it out to her.
So if you had to estimate between money you've given her and then what you've spent on things for the child, how much would that all add up to?
And that would be the 1,000. That's where I got the 1,000 from, due to the fact that I only been out of Isaiah's besides the time that I've been incarcerated. I was only out of Isaiah's, time period that I was out of Isaiah's life. It was like 3 months, and that was fresh when I got out of Tarrant County the first time in 2023.
Okay. And so based on your calculations, would you be in agreement to pay retroactive child support of $856?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if y'all don't take the 1,000 and I got to pay 1,800, that's fine. I mean, I don't mind paying whatever I got to pay.
And are you in agreement to pay the balance at $20 a month?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Is there anything else you want the court to know about your case?
Nah, that'll be it.
Okay, I'll pass the witness.
All right, I'll go ahead and enter a ruling. So the parts we agreed to, those are all fine, which were, well, I don't know, y'all testified there was, actually y'all agreed to no family violence, which obviously there's family violence. So let me change that.
Yeah, I mean, I actually had said it to the worker that I had talked to.
Okay, they made a mistake then when they
Yeah,
wrote a note. Okay, so
yeah,
making a finding. Okay, let me talk, sir. All right, making a finding, there's been family violence. You're gonna do app close to communicate. Y'all agree to a mutual non-disclosure as to the addresses only. But y'all are gonna change phone numbers as well. I'm not sure why you're using app close if you can use phone numbers, but you can do both if that's what you want to do, that's fine.
I think it was the other way around.
Oh, what was it?
So addresses, well, non-disclosure for phone numbers, but not addresses. Okay, never mind. So they're okay with giving their addresses, but not their phone numbers.
Okay,
I don't know if I understood that correctly. I'm sorry.
okay. Let's just do a mutual non-disclosure. Let's make it simpler, I guess. I don't.
Okay.
Okay, so we're doing a mutual non-disclosure. Y'all don't have to share your addresses or phone numbers with each other, but you need to add the app close app on your phone to communicate with each other. We're doing government medical. Child support y'all agreed to was $455. Regarding the contested issues, if there's been family violence, then I have to appoint Ms. Espinosa as the managing conservator under a sole managing conservatorships kind of thing, because you have, obviously there's been family violence even just once, then that shows me that y'all cannot agree on issues without there being violence issues. So I've got to give Mr. Espinosa the right to make decisions regarding the child. If she's leaving for work, I think that's a fair reason. I don't think she's trying to leave for other reasons. So I'm granting a no geographic restriction. She does not have to reside in Dallas or any contiguous county, but hopefully they'll allow her to stay in this area so we don't have problems with visitation. If there's been 2 incidences of family violence, that's obviously problematic here. So I'm gonna do supervised visits. I'm gonna change the time though. So I think it's supervised visits with paternal grandmother to be the supervisor. So grandmother needs to be present for all visitation at all times. on the first, third, and fifth Saturdays. I'm changing it from 12 to 6 instead of 12 to 3 to give you some more time, and that'll be for 6 months. You need to complete 6 months of visitations before you can move to the all-weekend visitation that's unsupervised. Hopefully by then they'll have decided what you need to do, maybe send you some classes for your violence issues that'll help the conversations y'all have with each other as well if you do that, because you shouldn't be committing violence with each other. The exchange location y'all mentioned is fine. Y'all need to continue that even after. That's going to be for the supervised visits and for the regular visits. So that'll be the exchange location. Medical support, I'm gonna set it at $150 instead of the $200 and something. And then for back child support, I'm granting a judgment of $1,000 even. So it'll be the total amount you owe is $1,000 for the past, payable at $15 a month until paid in full. Once you pay off that balance, then you want to pay the additional $15 a month. All right. Hopefully that works out for y'all. Court cost bill to Mr. Martinez. I really do hope y'all can figure out how to communicate better, so y'all can raise this child together. Obviously, family violence issues are very serious, need to be dealt with. So we need to make sure that we are not violent with each other. All right, y'all are done with court. They'll send you a copy of the order after I sign it in a couple days, and you can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
And Judge, for visitation, you said first, third, fifth Saturdays of the month from 12 to 6 p.m. for 6 months, right?
Yes.
And then after that's completed, move to standard possession schedule.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.